Hey everybody, my name is Yuki, and today I'm going to show you how to use paper, a lighter, and some scissors to make a really cool rocket. Okay, to start this off, I actually need to make some origami paper. So, to do this, if you just take some normal printer paper, and if you actually do just have some origami paper, you might still want to do this because this will make a little bit bigger than a normal piece of origami paper. But if you fold it in half, kind of like at this diagonal, then you can get a square. Here's where the scissors come in. Just snip this off. If you mess up a little bit, it's pretty much okay, because this doesn't exactly have to be perfectly exact. So now I'm pretty much done with those scissors. Open it back up and you see you have a square. Now then, you're going to want to fold it the other way to get a nice little X in the middle. Fold it in half. Now with this, you're going to pinch in these two sides and fold it flat. There's a lot of different ways to do it, but at the end, if you get a square that looks like this, you're good to go. Because what we're making is a balloon. If you know how to make an origami balloon, or if you're not understanding really what I'm doing, look up a better tutorial, I guess. There's lots of origami sites and whatnots. So then you're going to take the corners and fold them up to the top, flip it over, and do the same. So now you got a tiny square. Then you're going to kind of make a rupee, for all of you Legend of Zelda fans out there, by taking the corners and folding them directly into the middle, flipping it over, and of course, doing the same to the other side. So now you have these little pockets. You're going to take the pocket and you're going to put this flab in there. Now then, it can be kind of awkward because if you kind of just put it in there, it looks like that. So just shove it in there. Once again, it doesn't have to be perfect for this. So as long as you have it nicely tucked in there so it's not coming undone, you're pretty much okay. And then, of course, flip it over and do the same to the other side. Okay, come on. No. That one was pretty messy, but the point is, it still will work just fine. Okay, so now you got this. If you take this and hold open like this and blow into it, it fluffs up into a nice balloon. However, this hole is really small, so I'm going to collapse it back down and apparently bend it like crazy. Okay, collapse back down. One last use of these scissors will be to make the opening a little bit bigger. Don't make this too big, otherwise your rocket won't turn out all that great. So now blow it back up. And that's a really good size of a hole. I'd say that's about maybe half an inch. I'm not good with sizes like that. But yes, so when you get it to this, then you're ready to move on to the lighter. Okay, so this is the part where I kind of feel the need to say, don't try this at home unless you have like adult supervision, or if you're old enough to do things like playing with fire. So you're going to want to take a lighter and your blown up balloon. It probably would be best to do this with like a grill lighter because those are extended, they're a lot safer. However, I sadly could not find ours, so normal lighter it is. Works and everything just fine. So you're going to take it. You're not going to start it. You're just going to hold down the little trigger thing because that lets out air, not air, that lets out the gas. You're going to take the balloon with the open end, hold it together like this, facing upwards because the gas will rise, and just hold it down for a little bit. How long a little bit is kinda a judgment call. You have to like test this a few times and see how well it works and then get a good feel. That's probably enough. So you fill it up. Now, here comes the exciting part where it's the whole do not try this at home unless you're adult supervision, all that kind of stuff. Light your lighter. Nope, nope, nope. Talk too much. That's kind of why it's don't try this at home. You can light it on fire very easily. Step number 2. Because you have to take the lighter and hold it very close to the opening. If you don't have enough gas, it won't ignite. If you have too much, well, I mean, the whole thing could engulf in flames or something. It could just be really bad. So it's really a trial and error type thing. I've not worked it into a science yet. Okay, so let's try that. There we go. Okay, so now that you've seen it work, let me explain why it works. Lighters like this have propane in them. Propane, butane. Yes. Lighters like these have butane in them. Butane is a combustible gas. So, of course, you couldn't do this with something like a match. You need a combustible gas to go inside of your balloon. So, the point of why this all works is when the gas goes in, you light the gas. That causes an explosion. Explosions are cool, but the explosion didn't blow the thing apart. It funneled it all out here. Since we have this hole, probably out of focus, but since we have that hole, it gives all of the gases expanding, because when an explosion happens, the gas expands, creates a lot of heat, all that kind of stuff, how an explosion works. So all of that generates into thrust right outside of this hole, which pushes back, which pushes the balloon forward. Equal and opposite reaction, you know, the Newton laws. Newton's a great guy. So, I'm going to attempt something. Might be bad, might be good. I don't know. I've never actually done this before. I'm going to launch it. Well, I'm not going to actually launch it. I'm going to try to just show it in my hand, upside down. So, not enough. This could go completely wrong. I could die. I won't die. Okay, here we go. Oof. That actually gets really warm, but you can see that huge spike of flame, however big that was. I'll put a little freeze frame there. That is just the thrust of the butane coming out of the balloon. And that's what causes it to go rocketing across. Now, if you had a much bigger balloon and you had a lot more butane in there, it would go really far, probably. You could modify this, put like a cone on it. Point is, this is how jet engines work. They have, well, rockets. Jet engines, kinda the same thing. It's basically when a fuel burns, it lets out energy. And that energy is then funneled out of an area, so it's like a rocket, it comes out, it's building up in a certain area and comes out so that it can just go whoosh. So, that's how a rocket works. If you guys have any questions for me, just leave them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer every question, even if I have to do some web research. So, one last time, let me just do this right here in my hand, and then we shall call this a video, and it'll be beautiful. And if I can, I'm going to launch it at the camera. So let's get lots in here this time. Ooh. Okay, I actually dropped off really quickly. So, my name has been Yuki. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you learned something. Bye.